On this island, there's a virus called shadow disease. Those who get infected begin seeing someone who looks exactly like them. Soon, the shadow kills them and takes their place. This island is also where Jack grew up. Jack had been studying in the city and hadn't been back home in 2 years. He returned this time to attend the funeral of his childhood friend. After arriving on the island, Jack's sister, Helen, came to pick him up on her bicycle. For some reason, the brakes failed, and she ended up crashing into the sea. Jack quickly pulled her out of the water. After many years apart, the two siblings caught up on their childhood memories. Their emotions were mixed as they made their way to the funeral. Jack's parents had passed away 10 years ago, and Annie's family had adopted him. Annie wasn't just a childhood friend to him, she was like family. Jack remembered that 2 years ago, before he left the island, Annie had mentioned wanting to try his curry. He had promised, next time, but never imagined that would be the last time he saw her. At the funeral, people whispered, mentioning that it seemed Annie's body had been dissected. Suddenly, a flash went off, and the staff immediately reminded everyone to stop, but no one saw who had taken the photo. At that moment, Jack's best friend, David, rushed over and started crying like a child. He had been there when Annie passed, but hadn't done anything. Though Jack was also deeply saddened, he tried to comfort David. Annie had been swept away by the waves while trying to save a drowning little girl. It seemed there were more secrets behind the mystery of Annie's dissected body. After the funeral, David told Jack he'd call him later. Back home, Helen came to Jack's room with one of Annie's belongings, a shell necklace, and handed it to him. Then, she broke down in tears. She had been holding back her emotions for so long, but now, she couldn't keep it in anymore. Jack tried to comfort her, but suddenly Helen said, "I won't let the killer get away." Jack was shocked and quickly asked if she knew something. Helen didn't give him a direct answer. Jack stared at the shell in his hand. It was the one he had given to Annie himself. He was heartbroken but also determined to uncover the truth behind everything. The next day, while Jack was helping out at a store, he ran into a drunken man who asked him, "Did you find the person you were looking for?" Jack was confused. He never mentioned looking for anyone. The man continued, "Didn't you ask me to find a hot girl with glasses this morning?" Jack thought the man was just drunk and didn't pay much attention. As they stepped outside, a gunshot suddenly rang out. Following the sound, Jack discovered a woman lying on the ground. It was the same hot glasses girl. Helen rushed off to find a doctor, but the glasses girl suddenly grabbed Jack. When Jack turned around, he saw Helen being held hostage by another person, and the person holding the gun looked exactly like Helen.